All right. And you better say any normal was so be in any swatch, but generally, see, I say you implemented this policy where ye dear. Now the total your map buying a brand also a gold for oil programmer. Na eno so na eye abandadane ye the total one. Which a betimi aboa. Botaye nti ayeye saa say you see the benya ahoden your gold. Bianse san kwa keke no me ade ebetimi aboa on.
Oh, no credit say bi bia. Ebeboa bi say yentimi akanto for eniama na ya kwa abonte na eche se nipa ofro bi na nya tonfa so a o man ne wo no enya tonfa so. And me catch na on say gold na kasa mu na ewo like the Ghana here no about 60% of our land no e contain. Enye gold no nko a adam bi na so ka. If you want to be gold no about 60% of our land e contain no. Yentimi enya mane nse wo no fa say. Eno no mo no me kwa o man so bi a bit bi ade fofo. It's ni na ne say e be ye ho adwuma ni. Let's say that one no more. You bet me the aton amay o man nya san faso. Ye ya ne sa. Che ne sa dia. Eno no e kwa boni bi ene. Me catch you across the second quarter of 2024 no. 9 people are buying also. Omo ye san say we ya san come the say ya no e be parliament. Ama good board we na aba. Na be replace. Said ye and then we are joined by almost as well. No, me say and there assembly any concept in the good. Even I have watched. My to keep you woman in na manonya kwa papa emphasize and one no. But we dey see any bia no kwese ebeboa ma enya emphasize no. Na enya san emphasize ni bia and on say the twetwem kuro na ye tu obudisi free so the debate.
Okay. All right, Honorable Francis Owusu Echao, member of the Lands and Natural Resources Committee, Ghana Mrachobedwafie, Honorable Member of Parliament, Asante Grabbing, and ne anope yedase so near dinkomo. Yamisha. Jenny Honorable Francis Owusu Echao, oye mining engineer, oye Mrachobedwani, ewo eye Grabbing constituency in the Ashanti region. Ono na yene no edin komo abejafo na tena se manual atena se wa ha na eye Nana Ojaba enso atena se Nana Ojaba a member of the NDC communication bureau atena se na ye manual dako ono so a member of the MPP national communication team ono so atena se ye share the gold board so far mo abene betimi dia boy na Yashwe boku ensan samene so CDS and IGP akabom se won betwe se boku bibia beko yie ewo ho enyina no eye nkoma yebede ne other matters a eno so da yapono so Ghana muntie so ne wonit 100.9 Ghana muntie Ghana muntie Ghana muntie Ghana muntie Mame kenkan message sene kakra ewa hana femene eye abejafo no nantena se na ye hwe nsem akodo a ewo ho mo amode messages no egum wa ha se yen kenkan ne tew na yenko yenim Mesha Kasante edi free eye amasama badansa na no ene eye minua bako birthday eye William Sangwo a member of the MPP communication team, former vice chairman at the Mokankwei South constituency and na so William Sangwo, you're happy birthday from Emmanuel Ayemo and Riose Kese Patrick Wuku. Woman show happy birthday. Meshak Asante also the government has done it again by reducing the price of application forms for public health training institutions from 200 cities to 150 cities. This is the kind of government we are looking for. And thank God that we have gotten it. We are so much grateful to the NDC government for thinking about the well-being of ordinary suffering Ghanaians. MPP can only come back to power if all the retentive memories of Ghanaians are lost because we always remember the kind of sufferings and hardship we went through under their administration. Mesha Kasante, Amasaman. Richard Insudi from Amasaman. Also, the MPP man who published false news which caused fear and panic about the demise of the vice president is now telling the courts led by top lawyers that rest well accompanied by crying emojis means the VIP is tired and needs some rest. This MPP man, who is also police officer, must be jailed to serve as deterrent to the lives of Honorable Reverend Jonathan Fojo, Abronya and others. John Boadu was also at the court supporting this evil-minded person. The Chief Justice must go to pave the way to jail people like Reverend Tim Fojo and the MPP stealers. Lamtekin Rashid said, Temagov seriously. Good morning, Mark Jerry. Ghana is now in the hands of the real, proper, arrogant appointees. Mark Jerry, you are a good journalist, so you can do your own checks. The appointees think we have sold Ghana to them. Therefore, their actions and inactions seems to be slavery mentality. How on earth should government communicator block his or her critique on social media app? Ghana belongs to all of us, and they should be ready for more critique. Deputy CEO as a scholarship to the secretariat, a school, student loan trust fund. Deputy CEO around here. We watch na za wo ba won we adwo mo gede you na mo mato akoko makoko ngede no wo mato masase ye no mato no mukosua no me de be ya de be de me kaje me say mo ana mo kaza akoko ngede eti me saka bi e no masase ye to e na mi kipu kosua no kosua me no ba kokra ni but then ya go there. Na sura betra kakra me no ndi go betra si na bete won kan che kwadwo danko a me nua kwadwo danko a eje se me no ma na hwibom ono Peter Mensa Delale Sowokpo John Don Dallas eje se Malik Basintele. Yes. Malik Basintele. I'm say Malik there. Da obe we studio hand won. That day, but then the answer won't tell me. Malik Basin Tele. What did I say? Mark, Yamido. You be a coy there. This is the first time I'm in a Shia war. I have said into me, congratulations and so. Immediately, Muguso. Mugu no amaso. Student loan trust fund. So far, mobile, what to say, no matter cost students who say na isi kasem adesua wo so de we sua de wo a wugu so kra se sua de antu nim se de tie e no make kose mark mama na was na menchia we de ensremu and we de sense na appropriate ambassador da ba be kuku ato me na was nso ene adwuma pa wa ye mfie bebre ni e wo despite a group of companies mark eno kra am say omampanyini John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency ehunu adwuma ye mu bi ye ama ene waboya mbaso de dibie ama yen na mpanyinfo se ye di jawa mark ne ye de aso awo eti sabre adwumadi o mampanyini de ama yen no as the deputy CEO for the student loans trust fund no mark ayasudie kese na o mampanyini John Dramani Mahama sabe wode ama me na ye ba be so mu no me ne me boss Dr. Shiraj em say enema ni bi wo ho a na wo say ye hwe na ye te enema ni bi ase na nea mire bi abesi atwam akọ ya anye ni yie no ye hwe na ye ni yie eti me no ka say ye gusu a ye toto enema na ya hwe say the student loans trust fund no e be fa na ntoma pa efra if is obeka ya Ura John Dramani Mahama, Mra ye bonto ano. Bosha ba ko share na se wo ba behwe na ye student loan no ya hyemu ye kena. Enu nti no obeka ya share bokura aka se
a student loan no yɛde a plus no eba be adwuma yie pa kyerɛ sɛ nkan no na wɔne a wɔ apply ba student loans yɛ ma wɔn besia no sɛ ne yɛ ma wɔn besia ebia 2 Ghana cedi a afi no yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛmamu so efiri 2 Ghana cedi na ɛkɔ anim kakra sɛ 3 Ghana cedi a na yɛde ama wɔn na wɔn so anya sika ɛde abɔ wɔn ho bra ɛde abɔ wɔn school ho ɛyɛ bra ɛno nti ɛno ho dwumadie ana yɛgu so a yɛtoto yi yɛbɛfa a ɛyɛ student loan ɛyɛ trust fund ɛyɛ me name a boss we have engaged a lot of relevant stakeholders wɔn ho hia ɛba no education anaasɛ ehumasua emu a yɛ engage bebree yɛ engage Prinkoff yɛ engage vice chancellors yɛ engage the students leadership and a lot of other stakeholders wɔn ho hia yɛhwɛ kwan a yɛbɛfa so a ban no nhyehyɛ about asukuufoɔ ne titiriw wɔn a wɔn ni bia wɔde bɛhwɛ wɔn sukuu nsɛm ho no wɔn so watumi aba na student loans trust fund yɛama wɔn sika na wɔde antoa wɔn sukuu so sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn so wɔwie sukuu no wɔbɛyɛ adwuma a wɔatumi atua ama foforɔ nso a ɛpɛ bi no wɔn nsa ka bi no wɔn nso atumi de akɔ sukuu nti Mark, there are a lot of things a yɛyɛ and then check koraa no nneɛma no bi ɛbɛpiepie aba wobɛhunu sɛ yɛ ne yɛyɛ a ɛbɛyɛ ɔnwa mempɛ sɛ mbɛyi agyamoa no afiri bag no mu mɛhwɛ sɛ mɛtwɛn na nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a mepɛ sɛ me boss doctor Sirash ɔno ankasa ɛde ba bɛtu dwa ɔde tu dwa wie a na yɛn nso yɛabɔ ne kyi na yɛahwɛ sɛ mo nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ mo bɛte na yɛ nyinaa yɛhunu kwan a yɛde bɛfa so
okay na the student loan wɔn na etu allowance sɛ de ma teacher training oh sir teacher training allowance any free student loans
loan
enti na say me so more releases ka bi di ama mo eno ne de na arrears bi wo na mutu ya na say no
arrears
okay how many months 3 months okay
3 months arrears na abandada no na wo senka
you ka 3 months ai mu den last year
arrears
that's the last quarter no
sika no anko okay o man to me entua na amamuo nso yɛ ntoa so nti yɛ baa na ɛwɔ sɛ
ɛsɛ mutu ade ma
na yɛpɛ kwanya sɛ bia so na yɛpɛ sika na yɛde tua ɛde ma aban dada no a sɛbe wabɛsia kɔ no wonim sɛ owura John Dramani Mahama de oyobi a ɛyɛ asukuufoɔ sɛbe yɛ ho nsɛm ehia ne yie paa ɛno nti yɛ baa na nkampo sika ni ho ɛnso na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtete yɛ mawuram ekɔwurawura na yɛhwɛ sɛ saa sika no bɛba na yɛde ma wɔn na ohwɛ asukuufoɔ no oni ebinom di nkɔmɔ a na teacher training association of Ghana ɛde abɔsobɔdeɛ abɛma owura John Dramani Mahama ne NDC ɛyɛ amamuo no sɛ ɔma yɛ ade sɛ empo no aban dada no sika na ɛwɔ sɛ wotua wantua no ɛnɛ yaba na saa sika no yabɛtua de afiri hɔ enti ɛyɛ ni jesam moving forward no as part of the promise no ɛyɛ minister of finance ɛyɛ ewura ato ɛyɛ force aka sɛ ɛyɛ every month biara no teacher training allowance nursing training allowance this time round no yɛntua no sɛnea yɛbɛpaale ade ato hɔ a bosome nsia bosome nso na ɛno nso ɛde ɛyɛ ɛka bɛto ɛyɛ ɔman no so yɛ nyɛ no saa na mmom every month biara no ɛyɛ student no yɛbɛtua sɛ yɛtua workers car na ɔmo nso aka ɔmo deɛ na de ɛyɛ na watimi wakame yɛntua meka na akɔkam na kasa bebree ni na no ɛto atwa enti owura John Dramani Mahama ne na mamuo deɛ ɔmo twen Ghanafoɔ ho ɛne ne titiriw ɛyɛ emabunu ɛne wɔne a wagye ato mu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wɔtoa wadi sua ɛso no nso wadwe no ho yie pa na Mark unim sɛ Easter ne yɛduru mu yo kwawu Easter yi ɛbɛyɛ de pa in fact me kra de me free ye kurum ha ebi abeye Thursday e de ekokwawu
okay
na the chief of staff of the Republic of Ghana eye owura eye Julius eye Debra in fact my mother ofri kwawu last year eye kwawu Easter no ana ode dwumadie bi e ba ya ye friend kwawu business forum na oshia kwawu businessmen na oni wo edi nkita ho na owura John Dramani Mahama na nkasa nso yeden eti adwam na wɔne ɔmo twetwe nkɔmɔ kwan ya bɛfa so akwawu businessmen any business in general Ghana no ebetimi ama mu so na aboa na ade impuntuo abre Ghana after saa nkomodidie no me kra de na me dwen say anka ye wie saa nkomodidie no enya ade a coming into power no obeto ya so afi ade che ne ekoda ne ade saa ne ekoda ne yesore ya yenkote a owura eye Julius Debra eye chief of staff say saa kwawu business forum no na enye just one time program nemum or say every year bia obehwe no waye den waye iti afidie nso baso on the 19th of April ya me da di anim ya wo kwawu na we no or the banks ahodo wo Ghana ni na wo na eba and business owners businessmen ne won ya keka hu ni na fiti nkolemu ekosi mpanyin mu omu nyina eba na oma betoto adwene na oma hwe kwan a banks no ebetumi aboa business owners businessmen ni na oma tretre omu nnwuma na aboa ma enwuma sam a ye hwe o Ghana no ama ne muso na ma ne muso a emabunu bebree a ye ka se woni adwuma ye wonyina benya adwuma no wona ayeden na wona ye eti we ade ye wo se ye bot chief of staff owura Julius Debra ye bona baso na ye ka se papa wa ya ade na ne akoso yi ye hwese empo afia edi animu ebeba no ye be ye soronko na ye kese chen even afidie ya ye kwa akoye nti enra o ye ho press conference e wo Flagstaff House and in fact say unim say ye papa Julius there oyobia aya on shadam pekasa sa na endra wohwese ne o kire nsemunim na hwese journalist binu am ne om kasa am say what hey na papa yi say ne so pekasa na so mu so okasa esa wani ensa okakire eti Mark one Neat FM and despite ye besere say brani dura mo so momra na ye ne mu ni dwuma no na enkoyie emfama yenyina. All right. Okay. It's Mark, meda wase. Yo, kwajo so meda wase. So best time, appropriate time no wa chada ba na edin ko. Meba. Where your friend is saying level 100 for way no. No free stress. No free fee stress. No fee stress. Yes, no fee stress. And so far. And so I don't know the enche mo makachi on. Mark enche ehun hyehyɛ no aban beto abonti enche kra acha bia amenya sure say bedu boso me kra okay aban de hyehyɛ no aba betudwa nti mesere oya atawaso na so no maso no de bia mata dada kwajo me da se no be so be gan kwajo na kwa deputy CEO de ma student loans trust fund ono na ye no edin komo be sra ya iva bisi anache nyano na so no oba be chia me because oba fia ofiri wa na je so oko and they said wa ba be chia wa jogojo be da so papa say wo so obaye right abejafon wa Manuel da kon wa ha na no jaba say the body can introduce you na no jaba so Nana Safo Ujaba Nana Safo Ujaba Mother, so we are going to say. Yeah, Boko, I was saying. Yeah, Boko. Manuel. Ah, Jerry. Yes, we are going. Hwede ampa do mama yen kwane aho. Internet say it nkwemu de de asedane aye. Esa pepe. De mani de aka John Dramani Mahama. Oza. Ene na aban so de. Ko bosha wa hye ye ko election masi ye hu hwe. Me kai pan kakane na nke betina he na nka conversation about schools. Aye. You better na nke ba beka about school placement, you ba beka about education akwan any you can say schools are ECC hospitals. But as an answer who sorry betina radio so about cocaine. Na aban ben or ban ya but so me answer pe or share capital expenditures. But me na make her say be something like education kran get na na ye kan say na ye behwe na ye suku sem ka ye ye anke beboa ba ye ba betina he say nye galamsey a eye cocaine say nye cocaine a money laundry say nye money laundry a nkrofo na ya pam mo efi adwuma ase go there ben board enye galamsey how ka galamsey board no mate no gold board ase galamsey board ade enye galamsey no mo de ba be hye mu kina na say ya no mo lanche
China for after the see at 2 Muslim after they have an association in Ghana to deal to go ahead and then do this galamsey in this country. So I should tell you, sir, BBN what share so positive about this gold board. And the way to commission the Chinese into illegal mining. Very simple.
What acting? What kind?
Act no crowd. When you say act no crowd, what come was MCC?
Chinese for illegal miners. See one more chum. What the Mamisha say with Jabba? Me person Misha say with Jabba. Oh no, woman and what bear. It's about Jabba and Chidum. Ebi and I want Tias. Or better baby and I back to after Matthias.
Jerry, my auntie.
Oh Jabba. Gold board and Modiaba. And then when she say no quiet baby fast on that aboy your man from a video.
Minya, I'm if I can't wait, so I'm sure more magic. In fact, me home in your Kojuano pay, Meniajepa. That is one of the vibrant guys. You know, me and share Jumayase. My mefa Konya way, so I'm chair me constituency, offense enough. My Jerry, and no, I mean, Dana, one abo. Na issue ni na say tension kakra okum concerning the MMDCs no na yenim say Ashanti region there no beba na nka isi region there no so aba na nka ya hu say Greater Accra so
sa te dey ba ko pe hear me
ezuba nko a enti ye mu bia ye wo national level no constituency for no fra na frey ni and a lot of course enti na yenim say it was anticipated say nka beba nra na nka ye ti mehu the way forward enti ye srem panin for madaroma mo double mo steps na listen no embra out na obi ehunu nanim na ko ba say na the pressure kakra ba town ni ade na minua dakon I think say it's too early say obey propaganda and some mischief on say aban ne bae o hwa wan kasa wo fa open o paper na so wo markia wo be hu na dwumade na president Mahama ene na aban bae ya bo say bae NHIS e ka na wo hono mi na ya tua sika de amomo school feeding for ya upgrade sika na me ko animu ni ade ya che nursing forms fees no so amana ba form a lot of taxes are present Mahama ka so be ye for no we yi okada for adwuma ya ka se ye be regularize amomo ye mu adwuma 1 million code adwuma ye guso a ye be training babunu Malik Basintali why ye guso a ye fa adwuma ye fa mantie ne e mabunu adwuma so ye ma ban space kakra mo ko opposition chai the mo ye Ghana mamu ano e still fresh e Ghana for adwene mu e Ghana for ani so mo ma na nye te say Ghana no sebi mu free mu ache 3 months mu ani be 1996 days ni nti mususu enye te say president Mama Baye no we twa 8 years wa ba mu ye set on mine no na magye mi so wadaroma before say me move to the good board no MPP for say munya akukuduro na mo ba radios na mo kan sem bi about money laundering, cocaine, whatever. Your friend ma mu me ya no, mu nwane nkotete kitchen enko free general secretary. Unu ya ntim fojo na no twa ntro your friends wo me ya no. Odi mirika ekotete kitchen fa fon free general secretary say NIB fa ba ha no mo ba be cheme. Let's stop this. Where abanti aso kakato o kaka say vice president ewu. Your friend no was we ni nyina say ma me na bre na o ye o so kwa akohome. Don't be doing this because ye me no me you say bi akosku ko animu. Aye guso aye ku school ni bi enti maye fa ye won to say bi omo a omunim de biara omo kan sam anyhow no let's not do this. Back to good board. You see ye NDC for ye ba ban mu 2023 2024 ye campaign ye message de ma Ghana for nyina na say we are coming to reset the country and minua wo ene me ye nyina bedi adanse say ye ka say ye reset bibia that means ye share ways means and other ways possibilities ye be make sure say the enko ye nyina no ye be ye no fofo na ye and Osha President Mahama eni swadi huna the rate at which ototo o man Ghana said the niema si kwo na eniema esi smooth na amamo ni si kwo na Ghana nsesan ye bana. It tells you how the reset is. Good board no era National Communications Officer. Yura Samijan fi ene da no. Na ono another PMMC na no a woye CEO. Na wo hwe emra ye de ato ho wo hwe nhye papa ye de ato ho good board no na. enye no ne the MPP for ka say galamsey illegal mining or whatever unless nipa ne ignorant and asa okenkan a onte ase ade ba kwa de bia meka say wo pese wo de ade sie MPP ni a fa she buku because akenkan no most of them enya ade omope but me adako I expect you to read the Gold Board Act. I expect you to read the Gold Board. Ade na yede ko mra she bedwam ema ye gina so ma president mama senti ye sign ye no enhihye ya de ba bebo my Ghana na ye mienu na ye nhwe no into general perspective say enhihye papa na ye de ba no wo benya bi mi menya bi na aboa the entire country hwe enhihye ye no ya ye mbra bi dia to ho a emmanuel act 114 emmanuel act 114 na enhihye second April ya ena e ba ba ye adwuma ye da komra hye bedwam ya gidi atum president mama assign ama ya gidi atum na hyehyɛ papa ye di gu akwan mu ne sɛ wo da ko a wo te hayi me na nasafo amete yi me ntimi nye illegal ade bia sɛ me export gold e de fi o man Ghana mu di akɔ ɛno ya ade ba akɔ 2 sɛ wo ni license a wo betima operate wo betima ton gold a wo ntimi nye sɛ adwuma no ma ne nye yie 3 omo a aban dada no de license ma omo nyina no ye si sa license ni nyina na ye proper scrutiny making sure say license na ye de ma wono mageri e fa akwan papa so license na ye de ma wono ubetim da ye adwuma ebio gold na ye ton no ye behwe say ye ton a ye beton no ye Ghana city ye ton ma obi hu nkokere no na calculation na Gold Board no mpanifo atase hye ye de ato ho no eno ne ye de ba be ye adwuma. This is what we are talking about. It's not say obi ba be fa kwan bi so aka say yesu say mageri nkwa na betimi export gold mageri nkwa na betimi aton gold mageri nkwa na betimi nya licenses again you say license no probably e bi a ye be ye no online wo betimi apply say open license a wo de be ton gold open license a wo de be ye gold adwuma and I say one on one be interview ni ahwe on krata say ma hwe say wo capacity to do it so that we make sure say be ma kwan am what ma operate ebio se wo pese wo export gold de kwa abontene wo pese gold no obo ni nyina no na wo betimi aton de akwa adwama so koton a eye Gold Board no enhihya ya de ato ho no se de be ya kululu bia mamu no ene betena se hu se ampa ye hwe da akwa adwuma wo ya o capacity wo betimi export gold na mana akwa outside o capacity license ekuta no eye adwuma enti wo betimi ni ya adwuma mana ye nobody is going to operate illegal without say Gold Board no ama approval. So this is what you are talking about. Enti ade bia ya akomra hye bedwam president Mahama sign Gold Board na tena say ye de akoma mra hye bedwam for 276 parliamentarians agiatum no enya ade bia sebi minu mienu a yakọ school yenim say illegal ye de mra to ho unlike say first na nkofo bi eskaya. I recall say but you see NPP regional chairman etibi ba radio live no be display gold me will gold me will weigh. These are some of the reasons it say the mra ton which amount to me gold bar she good bag near about radio displaying gold is so whisker so ya the mra way to one ma ka kire Ghana for and obi o pese we gold business bi say unless say Gold Board no ama wo kwan ya ma licenses and sa na obetima operate the kwan obetima fa so operate no is in the bosom of the Gold Board and yes e be ma obi akwa mra ye de ope eto obi se chama huntumi mu a yenim se Ghana ha galamse omo na agi mu captain omo na eye galamse akese o man Ghana mu ha no so wo gold na o pese wo ton na adwama so wo gold na o pese wo export de kwa ye Gold Board na de hihya ato wonom se wo license se obetima operate obi antimi nya no ope na magje remind you se emra we se na ye adwuma under president Kufuor a enka chama huntumi metena live TV and radio and display gold bar fan chere Ghana for so no whisker and this yaban we believe in rule of law. That's the reason why ye can say we are the apostle of democracy and we are not going to intimidate anyone. Yes say onipo betima ye gold adwuma onipo betima export unless Gold Board na dia man and say minister for lands and natural resources and betimi amanipa no kwan a obetima operate in that section. So clearly, we are not coming to extort good. We are not coming to do illegalities. We are not coming to do anything illegal. I bet you say NDC aban eba be fun gold and I say NDC aban be we good you asame je fi lawyer ahihia odi egu akwan mu no and let me read some of the issues now at the ban. Was it any Ghanaian or fully owned Ghanaian company whose license has been seized to be valid, and or any Ghanaian who is desirous of dealing in gold is encouraged to apply for a license under the Ghana Gold Board Act 1140. It is a person we gold juma. O person o export gold. O person we gold board here juma. Untimi fa kwan biya so nye. Agi se ukoko gold board. Na hye papa ye de to wonom se ye be seize krono sem ne kata hye gold no. Eto otime den. Again, Magari, there's another one here. Also, however, to ensure a smooth transition and respect for existing contractual obligation between licensed gold buyers and their off-takers, the Ghana Gold Board has resolved to allow for gold purchase and export by person holding appropriate licenses. That means ultimately yes, Jumano Abra license ne kuta wono emfa enyede emra kwanso was holding an appropriate license issued by them by PMMC and or the other minister responsible for mines. Enti yewura amakofibua eni yewura sameje fini ni penifo ena behwe say license awodi wo preti pese wo export gold license awodi wo preti pese wo ton gold no ena mra kwanso na eye agency no ena ama wakwanya so obetima yesa adwuma na mana yede amana yeye was it is worthy of note that it shall constitute a punishable, the underlying word is punishable defense for a person to purchase or deal in gold in the country without license. You see, Magari, and Kofobe were operating without license in Ghana here because under President Kufuor, that's what a lot of people were doing. And see, Ubetima operate here. This all licenses. Was it you are going to have a punishable? Was it without a license issued by Ghana Gold Board? And this uncle for Mabe Gold Board of we are going to make sure say they have a proper license from the PMMC. Maybe also for any time being, all license persons or entity buying gold from the local market must do so in Ghana cedis. Ultimately, turn foreign currency is going to be sold in Ghana cedis, and at a price calculated based on the Bank of Ghana reference rate published on www.bog.ghana. That means you papa to home obi ntimi fa ne pe entwa buo bi opese woton e won yin local market. And you say one cedi na menua dako ye ton no abeka junction hanoma e one cedi ne ton no ba bia. And you say aban bia ba na de hye papa we egu akwam ye hye say yin na e ho beto yen ye be yi sa black market na firi ho ye be yi say obi a pese woton gold no e wo ye local market say the pen price no afiri ho no ma na so ye MPP na so we won ti ase a minim de be kire obi ma sabi ubetima dey ati ase enti clearly President Mahama NDC aban gold board e dey hye papa egu akwam sa hye na ba be bo me no mi unlike say ye dey gold for oil buy ye hu hye papa bia mo ye wo hu so papa bia de bre yen anda do kaba umia ye nya nim say na ye scam ye nya nim say na ye nada ye nya nim say na ye frakadam ankosi ba bia. So many other MPP before now tell them that and she say NDC are buying and you have to want to say gold board no ya anye no kwa ye da komra she bidwam President Mahama sent it to the bill ye da komra she bidwam act no ya jigya tum and she say ni bi ni say obetima ton gold obetima export gold wa Ghana hanama and you all license aye PMMC gold board no and the amount two so obetima dealing with gold e wo Ghana hanu beton no local market hanoma it's a set price and aye fix ultimi ko ton no Kumasi 90 Ghana cedis, no about Accra, but on 100 Ghana cedis. And it has been calculated by the Ministry of Finance. Yeah, she said you have to go on www.ministryofinance.government.com. Ebio, and she said, "Bio, say, ye baba bois abesi said them for ye galam say, Ebwa go do no. Edeko ekoko ton to say the Omo Kasa at their own interest. That's not what is going to happen. Yeah, yes, I say no. I'm a timid day, as is Hania man no coin. Etiminia. Free. But we are going to make sure say whoever is operating is having a license. Whoever is operating is having a license from the gold board. That is the reasons. Whoever is operating no ebe operate under the laws of the gold board because you say the local market no Jerry ultimate turn 10 cedis na me ojaba me nko but before nko turn 15 cedis. So it has been calculated, the price is fixed. That's what we are going to do. And mind you, whether Buama said the Nkofo a smuggling, Nkofo a gold with Ghana without license, Nkofo small scale mining without license. Sashi the Guakum. And so Ubetimania license there yes Jumana. I just a gold board the amount. Ubetimania license, Ubetimania license there yes Jumana. I just a ministry of lands and natural resources. Amount our license no. So minia, let's compare the two of them. Comparatively, you said the name Kofobi operate without a money license. You said the name Kofobi operate a trabua no one casape. You said the name Kofo export gold kwa bontene a display gold said the no mope. And the science area president mama buying PMMC at the two one said yenye name protecting yenina. Let's compare the two of them. If you want to be real, if you want to be realistic, you can attest to the fact that science papa we baba boy in me am tiano ma sabi me pese me ye gold ejuma. Me pese me export gold. Me pese me ton gold when local market anoma. San hye we necessary di so. Magere wo kwa what ya no me. Wo betima apply for license ni bi. Me I don't know so wakan ya. Wo betima apply for license ni bi. It's online or one on one. Ye hwe na wo capacity say wo betima ye say adwuma na. It's not going to be say ye che the man DC for say amanfo nkonko ye gold adwuma ye the man DC for ye be yinkofo be di. That's not the issue. Ye na komra hye bedwom. Ya jatum mampani mama assign. It's going to work for the entire country. Next, she papa ya wo hunu ye di so amfa so na bre ye nyina enko nipa ba akofo ho enti John say that kon say wo gold you cannot sell it at the local market as how you want. You are going to follow duly the instructions and gold board no e de amaye and obi a on person obedi mra so bia no say bi onya mamba pa. People are saying Samejan V ene nkofo bi yen hye a emmoa na san hye no e ba be favor nkofo bi. Follow the due process. Go for the license. Ya opesa we export gold. You make sure say ukuta proper license. You make sure say license no if you PMMC if you the gold board. Sa hye we nyina say ye adwuma na so our license ni bia me no mienu problem be na ye wo. I'm going to apply for the license. Maybe I can also export some of the gold.
Okay.
Yes, because you know Ghana for.
All right. Madam say Nana Safu Ojaba and I'll tell you Mano
Mark Jerry.
Make I was a galamsey board. I didn't see a gold board.
Mark Jerry.
Yes.
Mefa kwenye isu di achia Dr. Alajima Modu Baumia. Ene ne honka for ahon fe Haji Samira Baumia. Ano pe mi chia tiki akubu bebi owo bia. Ene Ghana ni bia o hweye. Ene de omo mutie ye so ena no pe medinchia mo bibiara. Medinchia so ma menua Ojaba. We say he's really on heat. Mark Jerry.
Yes, man.
Medinchia so nko so de ma wan.
My Joso.
Mark Jerry. Minyo ba ye or say John Mahama my expecting you ma say ye pen temebu atem bi sa na say ye expect bi bi efin nchen gidigidi sa. Eh, oni obi e friend Donald Trump na ye to abama omu. Na wokọ America. Mark Jerry, why woni medwuma Donald Trump e bo America? Gidi. Onka se nansia na yesu emeba eba ba mu nti. Mamenda anase mamenkonkwa ho kakra nsama hye edwuma ase. There be the Ghana for eka abayira John Dramani Mahama se wahyebo bebre na sa abo no ase ebo hye ni nyina atonsuom. Minwie ebo bibia o se nursing de be o mate so about 150. Omo fee so ya increase to by 600 Ghana cedis. Ada na no de wonka. Mine reduce the forms by 50 Ghana cedis. I increase fees by 600 Ghana cedis. Talk about that one.
No, what you are saying
is increasing forms. You know, yesterday on social media, nurses for now were complaining about it. When Omu Posti here said Omu reducing the price of forms, you know, they were there complaining. Who call sister stations Omu Posti about the price of forms, you know, they were there complaining. Who call sister stations Omu Posti about the reduction now. It is there. Nurses for now complaining. So you've increased the Jerry. John Mahama boy share boss or the BBFN 24-hour economy ebo. And I yante. And then Uncrophone no pamo me free mujumim. Into 24-hour economy no way. I know na Ghana for share. I know na Ghana for vote for. And then I am main campaign message a mode mo catch Ghana for Jina so de to aba. Ye unye. Omo promise a women's bank. And women's bank in any ho. And that intro and omode nam bank sika omo here 400 million Ghana cedis. Sika omo so omode ama women's bank 51 million Ghana cedis. Ye di be bank. Savings alone po anhwe pa omo ntimi fem bie. Susu kra anhwe omo ntimi fem bie. Eno na Ghana for edwen. Mo ka kire se mo be man 30% women in your governance. Eno kra affirmation saying action act no. Sa act no ma hye no e de ato ho no. I was a woman 30%. Who shares up on during the campaign? And then more drew or more government mu and drew 15%. Ebo would share na Ghana for busa say the ubosha so galamsey a kun. I will share bossa with the AI never fight galamsey. Who catch say kingpins and I'll bet you omo. That's the promise that you gave to the ordinary Ghanaian. Mo catch say MPP for na to galamsey. Enti mo ba mo be making sure say galamsey abewie ye ene under your government, afemo na ekoso pa. Enu na Ghana for person mutie. That's the hope I'm betting media Ghana for. Enye 50 Ghana city reduction. Ewo nursing for forms. So, omo catch some be taxes if you ho. And the COVID-19 levy egusu ho. Ade omo criticize egusu ho. Special import levy anankasa this year na was say be we. Omo twen e de akọ 2028. Enu na Ghana for importers. Any exporters, can want them because I know that be affecting every Ghanaian because I know may be important. It will affect you and I. That's the focus of the ordinary Ghanaian. I know now bet me aye Ediama Ghana for and why home. And yeah, you can say 50 Ghana cedis here. What can want me? Electricity. You rasa me den fit na TV so catch say John Mahama ba say electricity admire free said yeah. Omo kanya eka emayete as say akufo do 3 more than. That's why he was giving this particular price when it comes to electricity and water. And then we omo to electricity in the water mu. Mo catch say we reduce the price of electricity. And na Ghana for Gina so de to abama omo. But ene hwe de yehu. That's the concern of the ordinary Ghanaian. NSS for mo show mo bo say bosumi bia mo betu omo ye kan say first or say fifth. And say 3 months in your best year, that's the focus of the NSS personnel. Within 1 year, mube double track system. If you ho, and then Minister Becca Chess on year for 2027. Yebra Johnson is here. Look at here. Within 90 days of NDC in office, mube double track system. If you ho, and then acquire on by the year for 2027. Lies atro a mucha kire Ghana for no eno na wose munya ahobrasie bi ko Ghana for enim ekopo mo chose ye twa mo ntro de apetumi yesre mo fa nchaye. That's what the other Ghanaian is expecting from you. And you be radio so now send your ask kunkuntai say my we o say Ghana for nya de be mamo ye peja mo so ye ngudi mu sia konkon ade amaye Magari Omo catch some be pretty lean government and positions and any deputies no matter omo deputies.
Any idea?
Oko the Accra Data Center. First not deputy ni omo deputy. Oko ba ku ya omo de ama KOD. E wo Jubilee House diaspora affairs na any deputy omo fa deputy. Injuma bebre and presidential staffers Omo Jubilee House, any the Omo other regions.
But still, sir, on the region, still, I can't the ministers in the crowd.
Ministers now, all ministers also this 60. And not there, or 55, 56. 56. But beyond the ministers, also lead governance is not, government is not just ministers, so it goes beyond ministers. Presidential staff, other appointees, number together, and forming the government. And the president, and only ministers. So we go beyond the ministers now. In Crawford John Dramani Mahama Yera, while pointing the Buburuja, putting burden on the ordinary Ghanaian. And I yet 78 million Ghana cedis. Ediama Okobrani son Fantina Jubilee House. And then Tronkwa non fincha. And Tronkwa non fincha. 78 million and Quebec me abwa 8 million setting Crawford Act. Yeah, the Akosi Jubilee House, they did chantro. And then we are finding it difficult to fight Galamsey. But here is 70 million. They are called Jubilee House. Here for research. 70 million Ghana cedis. Some research no mutimi fanya bi ehu the solution to galamsey ana 70 million Ghana cedi. You have got A4 sheet and a pen and a pencil.
Gold board.
I'm building my point. Basis.
That's the point in the free banner there. And
maybe the point about question pen so be Mark Jerry. The best one to say me ba the gold board no. And I because you 70 million. Say if acquire research, Jubilee House 70 million. Sa 70 million no. Nanke was so modi shadi edi galamsey. Now so there be antesa. Yan fan share solution to the galamsey o afe ya ti kuo say afe na sa kuo no Chinese folk kuo mo fan kwa galamsey e wo krom ha na say ya kwa kwoti e kuo Chinese folk kuo so mo fan betu galamsey wo krom ha NDC because they have a gold board bia omo pese omo manage no omo making sure say omo money up and so omo beefy have gold board nti ya importing more Chinese ya set association more so omo fan go to galamsey. Mark Jerry, I want this education. PMMC Act no omo amend na. Mark Jerry,
mentally how can I say?
Who say we
emra na omo show.
Let me say PMMC Act.
Omo amend na. Omo repeal ya na ka ye ni gold actor. And wipe away PMMC.
Okay. So PMMC ho me boa. And an
PMMC ni ho.
After my wipe PMMC enye adwuma bi. No, I want some education.
Let me say na won tiase ana. At the end of the day so am de ba be yi PMMC free ho. Gold board be yi PMMC free ho.
So there is nothing like PMMC.
There. Okay. Gold board na say wo.
But you take this conversation you ene. Because when you go to PMMC Act now. Who read it too?
They say any PMMC act has been passed, assented by the president.
It's very sad. Sir, and because already almost your Bible establishes our gold board. No, we feed the issue and bet na ye say. Ye will a quobia offend PMMC. A juma gold board eba beye ni na eye. Because my main kind PMMC Act no amount. Over Article 2, or say 2B, and I read, the corporation shall have perpetual succession. Me pay baby pot your hand. Over B now, 2B, or say to buy, Mami shall say free A, to grade, assay, value, and process precious minerals. Over B now, to buy and sell precious minerals. And see, a jumana ya say, gold board eba beye. Already the PMMC, yes, Jumano. So, what is the essence in establishing a gold board? I just want to understand the logic behind the establishment of gold board. Minim says because say omo person, omakasa they need to have their tribunal senior omaye in that particular act. You say, obio even if there is a case with gold board now, omakasa womo lawyer. And I say, omu quarter, a bit dealing with that particular gold issues. The atosuminu about the sale and purchase. Yatis say, and what's a gun and Libya, Ekoto gold. Now, or cotton wa bonting, unless or waton am a PMMC. Now PMMC, sorry, gold board. Now gold board, what is the logic behind this? Yepesi the logic behind this. Mimi said, Yo Busamia. I don't see any progress in this particular gold board because Jumedia, yes, your mobile bayano. Na PMMC say Jumedia da. And na Obia, and I say Jumekwa they are looking up to establish this gold board, no. Cocoa board. Asimo bakache no. Say omo share the structure of cocoa board. Say the cocoa board edi omedjuma no mo share so and omo they establish gold board. But Mark Jerry, we know the problems that cocoa board is facing. Sebi, se uya bofra, na sa u share obi anamo so edi etu na namo a, u share obi a wabo brapa. U share obi to say yero se kwa me despite mo. Because omu na oma bobra. Yera ERNEST for support mo, omu na oma bobra. Eti u share omu bra so edi abo bra eye fine. Na u nkwo share obi a sebi, o twa ntro so, na o di abo bra da bi. Usho bi a wabobra or one no kure ewo nimu. But ene yesi yati gold board bi a ne nipa or share no so edi abone bra cocoa board already when him said nkrofo smuggle cocoa every Ghana pa because sika was so munya with cocoa board no they are not getting that required funding. Ain't it? Does it mean say people are going to smuggle gold out of this country because there is a system be a yashisha to wa it doesn't allow flexibility. As a yaka obiansa egunechi say we should worship something called the gold board. I believe say abino on retracted. Now say PMMC we should go back to the old system because I don't know
old system now at the end because we're in a single window sell better gold or better gold.
And I want to say so. Abenya nipa ba ko pe and I say one body pe auto gold out on gold meboa just one body pe. When him say when you are in the market now you were just a single company in that particular market are always pretty one way or the other no otimi chinchim nkrofo onsa otimi ye de ope which is sad when it comes to this particular gold board. Why should someone be a regulator of an industry and still be a player in that particular industry? McJerry, why should someone be a regulator in an industry, be a player in an industry, and then also be a tribunal in the same industry? McJerry, it's too much. I believe said the gold board.
PMMC gold system says I don't know.
But for licenses, now Omankasa they buy, they export, Omankasa Omadi Omoye. But this time, no, you say we are cra. You can't buy and then export anything. Under the gold board, no. It's just a gold, no. Babeton Emma gold board. Whether you like it or not, whether you have Unkrofua already, no, Tom Mo and I said, you know, yes, man found Tom Mobia. When you say Unkrofua establish or more business already, or more establish or more clients or more outside the country already, or more ton or more good year dema. And the gold board say, "Untimin ton we good year more bibiara." Me gold board on our sector, I was a ton go the mommy. It's not fair to the industry player.
One more consultation, so and industry players haven't complained.
Complaining. People are really complaining. People are really complaining about this gold board issue. People are really complaining about this gold board issue. Marjorie.
Yes, sir.
Me, I just want the ordinary Ghanaian to understand, sir. This particular system is not going to help the ordinary Ghanaian. This particular system is not going to help the industry. I don't know if they want to collapse that particular industry because already know when him say they've increased or more taxes. So when him say growth and sustainability levy.
And then the mineral sector.
Yes.
Minerals.
Say the same sector. First now 1% or more increasing now 3%.
No.
Oh, and I already know what in Chimonsa say already be my increase or tax.
Obi to mine and now increasing the tax kakra. Any
and I mean that me buy say obi also operating for profit. And I make it will result more in smuggling. Already you are why increasing taxes I would you want maintain. Uwi eswa what be chinchi me say chinchi na I should sell my gold to you. Why? Do we want to collapse that particular industry? When him say Andre, gold fields. Omo said Damayo say we are fielder. Omo lease. I buy say on renew omo lease more. And I'm say the price of their shares are reducing. And they are omo shares price reducing. This should tell you that the government is collapsing the mining sector. Some mining sector will so and on say last year. And on the record about Ghana, export anyone your man gold and a bedi kind. Abua or mino. And you are focusing on collapsing this particular industry. I don't know why. I don't know Unkrofo Muni or Mutina say a consulting here to come out with this particular idea. I don't know the kind of people Muni or Mutina say to come out with this particular idea. Media he crowd will say the same body being a player, being a regulator, and being a tribunal in the same case, in the same industry. How?
Okay.
Nipa baako mo di to me say e di ahye omonsa. PMMC wasn't so. Already na PMMC operate ye na adwuma dadada. Mo se mo di gold board bi aba. Sa gold board no emfaso bi eni we beba maga na ni bia. They are not doing anything new.
Okay.
Nothing innovation, nothing creative. Ade o dadada e no mo se sasesadin na say ya so ma se ba ko bi planting for food and job. You see after my son did not say feed gun no said yen. So here are John Dramani Mahama membo idea. There is no creativity. There is no innovation. It's either we brand, we rebrand, or we just change name. That's the only thing this government is about. Bosho mushe nyina mpo ye hu so. Marjorie, mami jawa.
Madam say, yabeko bokuni ahwe bokun say something quick before my committee for. When say happy birthday to William Sambwa, member of the MPP National Communication Team. Yes, I've said it already. I mentioned that. Why did JDM and the NDC increase the electricity tariff by 14%? Yet gave public sector workers only 10% increment. In fact, all those who voted for JDM in 2024 general election should bow their heads in shame because they have sinned against the nation. Also, Chia John Boadu and the GFK. So for Mame or the freedom. Masaud Edi Frikumasa Bantam said dialogue and cooperation are essential in resolving conflicts and achieving lasting peace. We urge the youth in Boku to remain calm, avoid destructive actions, and trust the justice system. Let us work together towards peaceful advocacy and meaningful dialogue to address concerns and achieve accountability. When Sam King David from Castle Thomas, Ozema Jerry, greetings to you and Kwabena Mafo. I love you too much. My regards to Felix Nakoyo Okuno. When Sam Jerry and this party can't be trusted. Atoforsen, let a press conference saying cocoa prices will be increased. Water light bills are too high. What are we saying to the uncle about the free time? When he said Don McJerry, no matter what the people will do or say, still, Dr. Baumia will be MPP next flag bearer. Our next president is Dr. Baumia Billy. Nungwa. When he said McJerry to stop Galamsey, our armed forces should not be sent to the forest and water bodies and shoot and kill all Galamsey or those who do the illegal mining. People. Okay. Boroba. Katabio Koshi. When the Fit Ghana project is a welcoming news and should be embraced by all well-meaning Ghanaians so that we can feed ourselves with fresh tomatoes, pepper, direct food stuff from our backyard gardens and farms. I hope and believe it wouldn't be a great elephant like planting for food and jobs with so much fanfares and populism and no benefit to the Ghanaian people. Our school we are having farms which will cultivate maize, guinea corn, cotton, etc. This was Rawlings' era. ECG should be telling us how they accommodate the huge debt. Alas, as I say, that's it. When McJerry, the president, is doing very well to change Ghana into the highest level because we have all the resources in the country to utilize, and therefore we need to support him. Kobitete, South Africa. When in our current national context, it appears that numerous challenges have escalated exponentially. Even journalists face restriction due to the Boku crisis, which raises concerns and media freedom. Why is nobody directly addressing the government on the issue? Furthermore, electricity and water bills have surged, contradicting campaign promises to drastically reduce electricity prices and promote a 24-hour economy. But it's a drastic win there. Professor Amos and Ekayo. Man, can say JDM can say to be reducing it drastically. Instead, we witnessed widespread Galamsey activities perpetrated by party supporters and the country's reputation. Thank you. JP Yadifridome. Also, talk about for that the actress that he was talking about is Cynthia Rothrock. the movie no. Movie ni is eh. Movie titled China O'Brien. Okay. Yo mate. Kwabraba na mde send. When say McJerry, the vehicular traffic from Ashama roundabout to Gbechele Junction is serious. Pending progress of work. The former president Akufo-Addo sought for the construction of that road to Akosomo. What is happening? The road minister should do something about it. Afra. So we do not traffic him. Kwamina via the hypocrisy Benghazi was say MPP can't endanger the lives of people of Boku by fueling the tribal ear because politics. Because of politics. All the evil things that they are doing underground. We've seen it. And we are going to ask one day. Dr. Kweku Esiodun Ketia, Deputy Chief Executive, fine, or say Ochiano. All right. What about Boku conflict? Yeah.
You see, I'm say, draw Minya Manuel Dako attention on the gold board issue. I think say, Makenkai Gold Board Act, no. I can't say papa yet the atom at the actual. Yeah, proper. The underlying word is proper. Yeah, proper stakeholders consultation and engagement. Magari menti say sanko for ni enyumoku ayishia o obi e complain you. Yeru asami jemfia factor no so across the country making sure say gold board near de ba no enye say yatana nkran ahye mra. They said the moye yi levy agin say mu wie ya moye 16 town hall meetings di dokono bo ka wo Ghana ha no. Yatana say ye hye papa. Aba hye papa no. All the mining sector ene enyumoku ene omu share omo ton gold omo to gold no agidi atum ene ye kuruche de gu nkrata so e de akoma mampani ma ama no wagi atum ye da kwamra hye bedwam ema emra hye bedwam fo agi atum ye de mra to ho President Mahama has assent to the act into Mr. Wadaroma akenkan ya ade a ehu hia ene wo me ha ise mimpia ma on kenkan bia wi adam fu ama me Mr. Oya kenkan ansana obeka eho ayi na waka PMMC a woken e ka se gold board PMMC no gold board is taking away the PMMC but you are still going back PMMC and I take one I take that's not what we are talking about ya dia ya ye ne dia komra hye bedwam and ye de mra to ho yes say Gold Board direct licensed entities and persons to buy gold in Ghana cedis from the local market at the central bank rate until further notice. So what we are saying is that your local market and I want to re-emphasize again so that over the mekan you know. Yes, say your local market hano. Minya dako. Untimi koton 20 Ghana cedis. Na mi ojaba me koton 10 Ghana cedis. Eti ya mra de ato say ye local market ha any ye central bank rate no ye nton say e fix nti me nu me nyina say 10 cedis ya that is how we are going to sell it sanche papa we say wo so won tiase na so se chinchina MPP ni na na abeya me nia won tiase we na obai ko so ya MPP ni na o. Let's reason as a Ghanaians, let's reason as enkofo asabi a word when papa dem my Ghana and put the MPP and this away. You are speaking for yes, I understand where you are coming from because opposition there sa na obey because the 38% na munya ye no when isu nyante mu. How do you say yeah import Chinese for and our China for Chinese do ma ba my Ghana mu ha so mo ma me galam say minu adako asma kan enka biem na nya sa na before eto o monsa frew say ba bia hu say ya import China for do ma ba be kira enka say we are intimidating you no I'm coming o kasa na ma yedin o kasa na ma yedin allow me to have my time me say so say President Mahama ni ndisi aban import China for do ma ba be galam say am o my Ghana mo because you gold board aba the American say NI before frewa enhwe fon enfre jasen fon kodua say NI before fraud say come and cooperate never my information or evidence or enwane sa na pesa hunu don't be doing this oh na no na me kan asem we misi former minister for communication and digitalization me so me ne no won komo say me so ko minister ho me so enema bi ene ma dwene mfa we have to deal with misinformation, creating fear and panic. As I see a sham bi to now my communicators be to some more who metna radio so me cancel my opebia to paint the government black. Now we are sorry ko. So what we are saying is that ya de mbra ato ya de hye papa ba gold board no. Let's follow the due process and making sure say eba be adwuma. Again, before I move to Boko issues no government under Fourth Republic has ever delivered the promises or the Ghana for in less than 3 months. Promise President Mama de Baye say 100% promise on the Baye. I can confidently tell you, say we are done with more than 40%. Taking off a lot of taxes, paying a lot of debts. Promising say you better running the lean government. 60 ministers. In fact, 4 ministers quite say they beka home. Emma 60 kwano. Ye nyam fa mai. You are promising a 24-hour economy. See, you are going to run a 24-hour 3 shift. Afena bayna ba. Afen ye kwa bosome and 9 mu be kwa na wie ye. But you are ranting. You are making it obvious that President Mama 8 years wa ban mu. Stop doing this. Ube 8 years. Obe say nyama wa Ghana ha. So don't expect President Mama to use 4 months to repair the damage. Mahama is in government, NDC is in government, and Bosome na imu ye way. Taxes are what do go on my Ghana so ye most of them are free ho. School feeding a car no ho ye tua. NHIS a car no ho ye tua. Nursing training allowance it is going on. Teacher training allowances is going on. National service sika mu omo no mawie tifie for 10 months near the President Mama has paid the money. Omo no mawie national service and omo tifie omo sika mu na. President Mama tue say skani na. E say am no kasa na 3 days. National service for they are listening. President Mama has also deliver we tue sika ndi ama omo. NSS for President Mama tue omo ka. Sika mu na do omo nya no we have paid them. So me man nya to say President Mama Baye will try 8 years wa ban and a promise and ono ntimi deliver. Ye can say ye ba free senior high no. Nyame adoma ye beti committee. Na committee ni hye papa e be ba ye de be dey e be make sure say school no enam na kwan so. The committee no e the report aba. The education minister is saying that say 2028 and osusu say ye betimi double track na afri horoma. Fair enough. But the fact that the education minister is saying 2028 doesn't mean that President Mama is not fulfilling the promises of the man Ghana for. The 24-hour economy that you are talking about, no. Eba be Juma, you Rasamoku you black Canada, say foreign minister of foreign affairs. Eba be run the 24-hour. Eba be Juma. So say 4 months muni ya wa bemu. That's a 24-hour economy no. Enyan rane ya. Stop making it obvious. Say you try 8 years wa bemu. Afen ye nya bosome 9. But trust me, opposition mo better na won match any de bia no mano over run chache.
Okay, madam. Oyaba.
Boku issues, Mr.
Oh, you got time.
Asu wie na ye nyina yesre. Na no me tesa police for me nu ya bo mutu. Na de ba ko no say. Me ko pe bibia bedi ene mbe ye de nenam. Na me bisa me ho say e bia wo yere o ma oja nkwala no wa chire. Nkwala no asembe na o mo beka. How are they going to survive? It's yesere boko issues na ho if you share any kunkum attacks and other stuff. So yesere say ye maso dwimra. But there ba ko ye me dey say President Mama has called and there. Nana asante hene otu for say tutu. Say omu nyina mfo ma ho de ne. Omu fo omu nim de. Emra na ye nyina ye hu how I betimi a combat that issue. Making sure say asunwie e betimi aba horom. Na no me hu say IGP. So chief of defense staff so ya de ekoho police for call me nuanu mienu wom me di graft mu nyina honom no mo yesra so wie na yasre media for no so say and some no the rate at which mumu bi esi ema issue no yeso holistic no e ma ne yet say create tension for ne ade nti yesere media for no betima aboa essential for no mo na me the fourth estate of the realm mo contribution to building the Ghana that we want no a very fantastic nti yebesere say mo fa ma ho ode mo a aban no nko ntimi nyama ne but I can promise you say President Mama is putting a lot of effort from the local government. You say I see a cat chieftaincy in local government na boom. But whatever that we are doing, we are making sure say we are not leaving the chiefs behind. Ye near na nanoma hemfu gu so ye din komo. But there ba ko ne yesre say boko adwobre emra na asumwie ntimi mra na ye nyina ye nuafo say ensase ne ye ku say adan ne ye ku whatever that we are fighting for. Okay. At the end of the day, we should make sure say yen lose nipa, yen lose japade na enkofa oye ni emma emre o my Ghana. President Mama is ready to make sure say peace ebeba ama bokofo so ayede anya asomwie.
Yeah, that's Mano.
Mark Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Mark Jerry. Me kaipa somewhere last year. Me betna Musita station UTV so. By that time na bokon sense me e ni ti kakra. Sama me kind say mo ye politics. Enfem free bokun semimo because any about politics say it chrome na bibia yes yet be ya manyosem bibia be ya manyosem a oman no yentimi enya asem bia ebesi bia ne poma so bre me kai pa NDC ni a mini ni hia ofidie no so e blame ye wura no na danko akufo ado e blame Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. Send the Chrome, no, he's close to the northern region. Even that time, when him say Boku ni northern region, any Savannah, any northeast. Boku is I think upper east meboa, upper east region. Ye minya NDC ni ameneti na fidie so. E di blame ni nyina to Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia so. Ensi hwa ye ra John Dramani Mahama so ankasa ejina simpie so. E ma yete ase se emre bia NDC ebeba abemu no boko asundue ba ho ema yeti ase se the fight in boko enye between tribes na eye politics ehyechi yera Mahama Yarega ene oye majority leader ema yeti ase se the then minister of defense ye manusika puduo bia every month bia because of bokun tokwa nti ye mani sika puduo bia enti na bokun tokwa no egusu ekoso ene aseme na MPP wa be mu ana enye ndi sire wa be mu. Why is the Boku conflict still going on? Yera Dominic is it Dominic Niti Umeboa? Is he still the Minister of Defense? Why is the conflict in Boku still going on? Wong Ujin said they be a cause ye ya maminia na nyame ene about the tomo. Me de be a make asema de be a make about this Boku conflict and say ye nuanu mo Boku no sebi omu say ade omu ye it will retard development in that particular area. Sebi doctor bi eni hwa ye be transfer ne say onko Boku obe pese obeko. Nurse bi eni hwa ye be transfer ne say onko Boku e na obe pese obeko. Teacher bi eni hwa ye be transfer ne say onko Boku e na obe pese obeko. Martin Po said there are centers are close, schools are close your hospitals are close your Boku because of intokwa ekoso. Enti omo ankasa de ekoso yi eye omo fe. Eye omo de. I think they should come to the realization. Say kuro bia pempum tuo. Ena se kuro upempum tuo na wo de ntokwa ena e hya ase a sempum tuo no onsanka. Ye nuanom Boku for and coming to this realization. Na omunjai sadie because it retard development. And this also serves as a lesson to yenuanom NDC for bibiare besu okrom ha near the politics ye dia fam ho. Bibia besu okrom ha no mo the politics e dia fam ho. Bibia besi oman fa Akufo Addo amman behemu a omo de Dr. Baumia e ba behemu. Sa e no mo ye about galamsey yi. Galamsey ye ba kromu ha Akufo-Addo timidi the presidency ade to line so NDC for timiko all these mining areas eko ka kiro mo say MPP for na say omo ntu galamsey dia ye ba be mamatu ene oba edi China for aba kurom ha omati Chinese Miners Association ewo kurom ha. Now they are not able to fight galamsey with the promise that they made to the ordinary Ghanaian. Omo ka kire some of the AI ebe fighting galamsey AI yehu AI bia. The state of emergency yera John Dramani Mahama support here today. The man doesn't have the balls to declare a state of emergency. Ewo krom ha. Yera John Dramani Mahama elaya a permit nkrofo so munkon wure menko mine. Osebo say Oba be repealing that particular law and then our parliament they are rather amending it. Omuka say they will be arresting the kingpins omwa galamsey mu and then they are doing none. Nkwala nchocho poa boys and girls or more mining sites na eno musu egusu the same method that you run na dan Akufo-Addo na o use the same method na mu use. You've done nothing new. Munye she. Do you know why? Because Edrum Pempe Sobia we could have fight this galamsey things together as a nation. Ye bebo one kebet me fight sa galamsey. NDC for the politics. Eko taye chire denigrate the then president another Akufo-Addo. Say owomu e ma yera Sam Georgia ene Miro Jaba say he should a person in the casa no sembra for disinformation and misinformation. Ordinary Twitter ebe kachire say the another Akufo-Addo any beneficiary of the schema he should have been able to end it within a week and then move be 4 months ni then aboy afa. Have you been able to end it within 4 months? 4 months. You've never done making any progress in the fight against galamsey. And now Uber catch him say, person in the tenase. Senior. Misinformation, disinformation. And you're researching that the same person ebe catch say on it go for any Airtel for and say mama data free at the end of the say na yantro or no cry he's misinforming Ghanaian. And you not tell cause for every year. So if you want someone to be arrested with misinformation, we are not NDC communicators. That law need the Quebec because you can't throw and that Quebec say baby shall for Jubilee House. Jubilee House are there be a communication be a throw no when say you can the ways you can do say you call NIB you can arrest all of us. You are at liberty to arrest all of us. Say Munchiganophobia. Mupekura muti yetuma mumfa glue and fam ya no mba yen cash you okrom ha. Do your worst. You can do your worst in this country. Muti yen nyina kotuma na aka bie monkwa mabu atena mem ha ebuman na no ano no. Munti Ghana fo nyina say Yera John Mahama ye bone on beke bia munti omu nyina ntum muma mindik munti obi antum mu wia monkwa mumbu man no. You don't do this. We don't do everything with politics. Boku amoye politics. We should learn some lessons from this. Nyameye madom now 2028. Muba opposition. You should be dealing with every issue with caution. You shouldn't involve politics in everything. So muba opposition. You should make sure say bibia issue biba ye nyina ye beba boom as a nation and make sure say we fight it devoid of politics. And then promises are more promising Ghana for you now. So Monshe now this because as a so far you lack innovation, you lack creativity. The only thing that you know is to brand, to rebrand and change names. Say see our can or unim so ka PMMC issue no say PMMC so say assistant the near the gold board. That's the only thing that they know how they are not creative, they are not innovative, they lack ideas. They lack ideas.
Madam, I say. They lack. Yanko Amano so 0302257902. 0302257902. 0302243540. 0302243540. PMMC. Okay.
'Cause
'Mame ko Amano so na yanja adwentre. Martin. 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 'Mame ko Amano so
Mag.
Yet yo.
Nazai.
Amiado.
His Hannah. Doctor. Kofabai. I said, come with that point. Only your Roma. What that want to say?
Yanko Pando Bako Mohoyo. Amiashra.
Only your doctor to police upon. And if I now, man, me man, come on to say.
Amiado Mamoya pa.
When you go for Jim, you could never win. You said you also to me this year. Now, just in Kodia, you may tell you, incoming national chairman, I can tell you, don't worry. Now, honorable baby power issue. Also saying and push someone apart. Instead that to be a Catholic one can come and bring him. Now, I could have way part, you know, a better solid edgina. And I don't know, Kaka make a meaning on the yard. And you begin to say them on the same cool. Now, and now, it can never move us for 242. One penny, a rum penny, Tata Diablo, Nanabina Nutumu, Minisania Minty, the Biabas and the I'm a dear one, young woman, and the Hodia de Wako. Now, a year electricity, good no quantity, a year, some of the company also. Hey, tell me to the years on that you. The money is for one everyone. They want one company, kind of croquet like a natural man penny. Or me and you, who the electricity and issue. Want to a civil became who told the Tapano and second master. When you love the with the offer today. Now the American said that to be a Ghana for the connection in some one. Yeah, customer, customer, you bet you, and I'm here. I'm saying, I'm going to
Yo, Medan said, I was so with the about 800 points now. You're for. I'm watching. Yes, yo. Okay.
And pay my memoir about Sojan and say, no, I mean, what to do make a cranty, meet you, I mean, to me, and fresh. We so much here just include so maintain MPP General Secretary. I drink a John Bodu, National Chairman, and about some package young fool and the deputy, Hadia Safia, or no so by women's organizer. Opening Meraho, papa, didn't know about Meraho. We said last year, another Danko Kufuadu Mambo for the past 1 year, no. And Kania cost through 5%, any kakra. Yaman Penny Mahama ye campaign, and now do 3 more days, near my board day, Doknu board, yo, Kosiadru for city, so, Patra Drew say yo, Galam says, oh, mine no, Kufuadu, your mining womb. Less than 4 months. Light, what in 40.7%. Nanke Baye, Nanken, this is 1 quan neto, and Nanken PP4 a form of one dear, Margarin Kanyamia. I tell you, Mestre, your mum Penny Mahama. Abaye, less than 4 months. Okatachi Kwame free flowers machino. Godon was machino. A branch was machino. A mum won't dear man on Yamachu, a mamu. A mum won't dear man on Dokuno, Petro. Kosiano year who did it, a costro, a commodity, and then free education. You would say could be Kumo Kunifa. On Penny Mahama Katua by your president. School now your corner, presono, ye come, and then the minister say you bet me I call one. I did 2027 Ghana for Mama Bay and 419 Fracadam and next.
Okay. Better say, my main fan from Marche. Yes, yo. Yes, sir.
Yo, Yedicano, and on a pay, Waka, a year, Minister of Quenya, and Amincia, just the secretary. Amincia Hagia, Tafia, Mohammed, and Shia Japon, Jamwan and Sabon, and Tonton, Abawi. Now, Mincia, a cooking panzer. Yo, my daddy, Yamikan is a year, Bokwase me abbey. Bokwase is 1 can year, 1 year of a Kenya Romru. Because as someone, Babia, and I know ya day. And the Yabata, hey, and the Yabata, hello? And the Yabata, Bambofono, Omo, the other on Bakami, Biada, ama asumviaba because your man ye nyina yetim se ko ba se omo de kikiri ba e be fekti ye nyina ma empun 20 min ko so ndi e ba sire se adobre mra ana god hu asam na omo ka no I don't mean that and this is what the cabin or my so pen go do you woman me anya wo no we di omo ba ye this no ma ya sa na say then here and you all tell you should not money ban there omo issue go from bam na we na nya say e be boy
okay me dan say mama fa do di ho me ba cha me wache yes I tell
ya from ya ban me di we duro ashama zenu na magari ya offer for no mu hu ye
nyame adomoko
yo nyame nkoso ambo mu ban mayen na mintia ya papa ora Dr. Tony Odu Obi Petroleum Hub Development CEO ya chiana no pay Magari na ya sabo edujita makro koko se ya boss chamanjo ni load na wajinu ya mpese ye ni ya collect and testers ni ye ni bebri woni so on share nonfa ya chairman load manu
another Joe ne no ma no fa ma no
Magari ya boni koko ya baby ya wose ya di kobia ya frenu wa yese wa bundu egu na sum na ya money the benefit of the doubt up to next week ya chairman san load na ni office onu minyeso so be ko adwuma e mani nyeso yo kaliga team huntinu bebia ye collect tested ye nkasa bebre Magari de mi kana ni say electricity tariff na my increase no I was there it's a job for subuwa Ghana for no mu Ghana for hu say IMF conditional
anya no kra mpa so ane de wo se ye mo ade na wo boa me se wo boa anya no kra
Magari
me se okay say ye te saade a e ba ne sen na ye beto aba last year the MPP aban te so last year wo mo te so 5%. Adana ne de wonka anya no kra me se anya no kra me pa so wo se central for ye moa maboa wunim se me ka asem wa ha me nka ne keke anya no kra please
Magari udie ta uti omuti so a ye an reflective of
wo se me na me se asa me na kan za no ade no me se wo se me na me se
omuti so ana me tete omuti so no ye an reflective ya hu so ye
okay
nti dia me kan ni se e wo se ye magana for ye mu dia ye ma propaganda no MPP for propaganda no Sambe to Ghana for tumo. You have a church mu Ghana for.
All right, me dan say.
Ana boku sem no so. Magari, ye wo mo ani se kofa baye nyina me de aya na ye se mayen fa nya amanyosem. Na mom de ade amado boku to ko ya sa pega no me de subu obo do Alhaji Mahmoud Dr. Baumia.
Ono no kwa ye den ho.
Magari, ama kosi anyini fufuru ankan to ko ye be.
Why na ekosi ohene fufuru?
Magari, na say ya Ghana ni bia ni mo asam. Magari.
Medase. De abo ha dwo. Abai. Manche. You go. Hey, time you cross. Yet you.
Tobo. But what to say?
Nyame adom ko e hwan ni?
Na wa wani tia, na se wa wani tia.
Me say eye hwan ni?
Me pa me di Mr. Nokre afa.
Enti de
Edina what say how a queen see ana no go
what the men kon campaign man ope women's organizer no kona ko campaign man ujira na we
me get the ago man to aba na ma no obeti o mtutu
video
no ajali ma mentia me bra have the life that baby obi an na me cha Dr. Tony Obi ana owura event amo ye be select penifo nka no o me no Ghana gas for be boa jo asama so ma system penifo any penifo kata nti wo de college no me nya botre ko see Friday yen se wo ma yen no be ye dia ye be je dia ye be ye ni nya botre na me cha na nto ana si wo trega opani ye wa ha ebra ye be to aba 2020 MPP for Nkanje electricity bill, water bill, almost every day. You two are very, I don't know, ye. Almost 40 many more, and I debate to yourself, and my two, 2 years. It is almost so ever give 5%. And so I say you have 12 almost so 5%. Then yet a Ghana for 80 and normally so I so. Then can MPP every year can tell you a born crack about 14%. No, I'm telling you. Open got the minya a year got a young person who more than Mamudu, but I mean, into our academy and your politics. And the other okay, and your politics no I am. Opening and so to pa almost show among one Dr. Mamudu, but nearly dead. Defense minister, interior minister, a kutu pa already show among Popo, and when I saw another Boku a one my soon yet to be my. I could hear a chest and go for someone over to Yadi. I don't know who knows now go for. I mean, next store. I'm going to start for you every show. And you have somebody for so long, and you no, we give it to and you could just send in Sabiano. I'm making it. No, say you have to be a bit Yama. No, my Ghana is some bunny and another one on the Bomia, and you can go for your 10 young people for the Kaya. And now, what are you calling in Nara? I have it before. I said, Mamma, negro eye. I was there by and then who said, and you knew my young a year was feeding Ghana. I did and your name for so many years. And yes, soon you're not my Ghana. And in Kanko ever Median, and your name was so I'm my Ghana. I'm a Ghana for what home. Okay,
Mr. Nokraza.
Yes,
Jambo Vosa, there is all.
If I saw Yamiadum, Papa on the whole thing over.
Okay. Katani say me pompe me friend nti on expect me call.
Oh, it's to call on. Nemo. I know I'm this way.
No crash we pa. Me say me expect to go out and mama obi me kwaka business house we. Me ba try me watch last one.
Champion McKay.
And
I pay Osra from the
encounter so.
Na magdemesro Sunday we ayama phone mail na ba be sra me wo fate phone o fi se me sra wa me sta abeka na be hwe me wo fate
me ba so me phone say be me ani endum so da
o ka na ma frel o le that the frel want me afa o me miss call o ka
yeah rade nyakop wo de 10 years asem na wo be ka ne 10 years
now you have frel o so ko be do so ko be da be miss call no
yo wo de mate what can mate me ka hwe
but let me about small deal. Let me check me MP or Tampa Ida. I do you are against Tuano. You were just a good afternoon, so you're born about a small dinner MP party near Manukulina. My daddy. Share Mekajo say MDC Amamu Aqua or Bon Summer or Tawadi. Ordinary South Bank made them all, no, the Nifa Ante. Nania and kill any your mama said, what took a for Akajum 10%. Now what about your 10%? Yeah. No more to light so let us be 14.7%. And it away if it was there. I could tell you to a grand fucking terminal and it the other two let it so near way and asking. You catch that Ghana force and DC and Memo let the baby more my Ghana. All of the poor man Ghana alpha so and then we now the electricity bill and what I pay a point and then mobile Bema more in the west. Most share was a mobile pass, double track, move years you are, and education is a fair. I did a 2027 and stone, which may you double track next year. The Moody in Con Tompo and the Abedia Barum, your catches a Bocon sense, the Moody campaign, and then Kedomuka, Boko for say, move a job that I almost say, Mumu Bema, and then Bocon the way, and no by only the 18, and I would now near a good perform you, as you all. Give me some say, and throw down the bar, and another way, Ghana for you catch them all. See what the moment never been Ghana for, and then the airport on net, or be also about it 24-hour economy. Therefore, a mobile bomb, no more you want it. Therefore, mobile bomb, no more you want it. Again, a mobile and go back and so on. I go buy and chair. That's when no more declared him. I get allowances, and then cocaine doesn't have Ghana for you, and then you can't talk in for doing. Oh, yeah,
may I say?
Yeah.
Medan say enano pay obi bia wo free bia yeda se o ena benada agudi emufo ne ba beji o madwa medin de Macgerio say adwuma ma no oda ko medan say ma no medan so agudi emufo na metama so medan
That's how we move from.
Oh, me guys say
Ojaba.
final submission be.
Me but your final submission be no see. Now o ka say be o say be.
Opposition is dey be now.
But that's it.
Come on. Asem ba ku bi na me waka.
Ede ade.
Me pese minua osi obekọ Sam George o. On kan che ne say on kan che NI before say omonfa agent. Enko every TV station radio station. Because yen ka ya no ene.
What's up about Sam George?
Yes.
Catch and say self line for no mbejia yesika no. Oslo wusu me bona pampa so san wa yan wodwe.
Sama me na
Me ba to me ka say ma me say oslo wusu nim no. Eti catch honorable Sam George say self line a wo ye company legitimately won be ye adwuma Ghana. Ye no ma ye subscribe here to their services. Sika wo mo je yen na me metua misika se mato data na ade achen ya self line say company na gu wo ma jia misika. Yes, it is Sam George Abey on me baby. Abusa me dey Mark Jerry say Ajeman Spanky Afriki Joe da che hene wo mo ba be je adwo mo da gudi mo nsam na bro na Kofigo ono nso o ma betenem nyame ya adoma ye be si o chena Wednesday na bibia ko ya nwumre torchlight ye na obehia Frema bankro me da say nyame kan ho kodo na me ado me producer ono so me da say nyame kan no kwasi aboaje the darling boy me da say nyame enkan mo ho enka obibia ho mo a mo ka me ho ayi de dwumadi